Rebound by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
Stolen by Prince. Lillard from outside. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Nobody near Barnes. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
The defense better recognize that Harrison Barnes more than capable from there.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where you're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Here's Castle. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Giannis. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. From deep, Prince. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama, left side. Vassell. Nailed from three-point land.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David.
Attacking is one thing, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
Here's San Antonio now. A big stretch here going 10-2. Count the basket.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Castle.
Kuzma knowing his body well and using it.
Castle misses. And here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Here's Green after the basket by San Antonio. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
San Antonio leading by 5. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. From outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not? And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wembanyama with it. Defended by Prince. Pass to Castle. The 3 from Barnes. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Trailing here by 8. Barnes outside. Now here's Vassell. Castle misses. 3-pointer. And stolen by Vassell. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the basket by Castle.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
Inside, Prince. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
And that one's good, Barnes.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Harrison Barnes getting it done for San Antonio. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10.
23.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And the shot goes in. Lillard's got 5.
Big time drive from Lillard, and the contact. He has the mindset just to slough it off.
Over in the corner, Green. On the wing, Green. Now Lillard, 5 points in the game. Puts up a deep 3, buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Kuzma, that's good.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here's Paul. Hasn't made one yet. Run for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
BA, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in. Giannis has got 6 points in the quarter. And Fox has it in the corner. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Fox has got 5.
Well, Fox is feeling it right now. The quick release off the catch and shoot.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs leading by 9. Now Fox. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And the wide open shot from Green. Buries it from 3-point range. He has 5.
no way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Ball surveying the floor. Here's Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Back to Trent. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Spurs leading by 8. Ball outside. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Trent in the corner. And again, the Bucks miss. Here are the Spurs with the ball. Barnes up top. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. And Wembanyama throws it down.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
On the wing, Porter. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Paul. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. It's Vassell on the wing. And the 3 off target. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. No good from outside. Paul, no one around him. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And the Bucks with possession here. It's a 10-point game. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Lopez. Banked in off the glass. Lopez has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bucks.
And making it look effortless. Great job by Lopez finishing through the contact.
Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you can make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. Can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. With his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. DA, thanks. Mamu Kelishvili. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Trent in the corner. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Down low. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. San Antonio making a switch here. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Fox looking it over. Here's Wembanyama for 3. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Trent gets the bucket.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Here's Fox. And there's the drive. And the basket is good. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
Pretty good. The dribble set that up, got some space, and then knocked it down.
And a wide open look for Porter. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Back to Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Sinks the triple. Champagne's got his first 3 points of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Pass to Biyombo. To the inside. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Fox from outside. And the rebound goes to Lopez. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
And here is Fox. He's got 7. Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. 12 points for him.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. His 3-pointers off the mark. Spurs leading by 7. Pass to Biyombo. Fox with it. From the arc. Drills the 3-pointer. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's nice mechanics there on the jump shot. Something we like to see on a nightly basis from De'Aaron Fox.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
Bucks trail by 7. Here's Lillard. San Antonio with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Paul for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one had to stop him.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's 15 points for Victor Wembanyama. Jackson misses. Spurs leading by 8.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
A shot by Wembanyama, no good. It's up a 3. And Prince is good for 3. Prince has got 5. Knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Spurs lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here is Paul. Outside, Fox. And a miss there on the triple.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming. Or he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight. You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Right side, Fox. Back to Paul. Spurs working the ball around now. And Prince with a clear path to the hoop. And that one drops.
Well, when a guy gets out on the break like Taurean Prince and finds his footing, that'll establish some offensive confidence.
To the wing right side. Johnson outside. To the middle. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Lets it go from 14. Back to Lillard. Clock at 4. Jackson with the screen. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Spurs leading by 6. Paul with the ball. Johnson in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Jackson has the open look. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And the Spurs with possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Right side, Fox. Kicks it out to Johnson. into the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
There's the steal. Three-pointer, Lillard. They get the rebound. Antetokounmpo, no good. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Leading by 5. A three from Wembanyama. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Lillard, right side. Pass to Prince. Now here's Connaughton.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor and the physical nature of his play. You got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Even in his rookie season, it's easy to see Castle's leadership.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince.
You know, that's one of those passes where you just say, uh-oh, as soon as it leaves your hand.
Here's Barnes. And the rejection by Giannis. They set the pick. Lillard way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Pass to Castle. Laces one from 3.
What a play from the rookie. Castle showing this team they can rely on him when it counts.
It's Prince on the wing. Screen by Giannis. Giannis rips it down.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Now Fox. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Money!
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
Here's Vassell. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And this coaching staff would love to see more of that. Vassell taking it to the rim.
Jackson, that's good. Seven seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Vassell in the corner. Here's Castle. Drops it in. And so it's the Spurs with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
And bling bling, I had to tell them come on, bring some more for the night. Say my car ain't not my phone. Make when she home, my flag, I'ma kept you on me. All these broken phones make they